burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape... This game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Puts it out of the air.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught over the middle. It's Bender. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback adapted. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Roberts. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They get him down, tough run. Four, they'll mark it at the 19. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, UNC. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They go to the ground. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Ford. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bender. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Power football with the run. Running into the open space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Ford. Floats it out in space. On the move at the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Ford. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it. Different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Back to pass, it's Ford. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. Play by the D.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sands. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Catch in the middle, it's Burgess. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry up.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Burgess. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a...
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finding open areas. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Buys a little extra time. Lions on the move.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Brown has it. Fights off a defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense will just take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit